Now that we've got more characters, do we want to swap anyone out? I like having Uni around because her range makes her, like, interesting.
Yeah, Uni's range kind of makes her a nice character, so I kind of don't want to get rid of her just yet.
Yeah.
Especially because it's not just range, she's a rush character as far as I can tell, so she does some really good rush down stuff.
Of course we won.
They didn't even get a turn.
I need to get stronger.
Yeah. I'm sure they look
So
cute when they do
Nepgear
attack.
going up. We got a win, which means I guess we got a Ferris hat.
Okay.
So, also, I guess...
Loey's at only 16%, and we
Yeah.
need... Oh, can you check the plan memory? Because we're going to need, like, another 1,024, right?
For the other thing?
We're close.
Yeah, we're close.
When we got the last, memory thing, it was enough for an entire character, so we're still as close as we were before the session.
Yep.
That's fine.
Oh, that's
Figuring
not
out who got
yeah,
the
I
new
want to
thing.
see who actually uses the thing. Not her. Not her. I would assume it would be Blonde because it was her thing.
Maybe.
But I don't know. I just want to make sure.
That's
not it, but it's because we didn't have Blonde in our party prior to this, I think.
Okay.
I'm not seeing it. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not...
Huh.
Am I just not looking hard enough? Like...
I don't know. What was the thing called?
It was like a fairy or a Ferris hat, I want to say.
Are you sure we got it?
I thought
From-
so. Maybe not?
I don't know. You were switching around on the different things for a second there.
It was the Ferris hat, yeah. I don't know.
Is it possibly for the characters we don't have yet?
Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. It could be. It could be. Speaking of, though, I just realized that I haven't actually put anything on her.
Yeah, it's probably best to get her up to where you had her before.
Yeah, like, I'm not really going to be able to do that, but I can put some stuff on her. That Fox, I think, is the best version of that.
So
I think that's all I got, really, for her.
I think a while ago we had found out and mentioned that there was a different separate Sega consoles as girls thing called Sega Hard Girls, and it crosses over with this series.
Yes, I believe so.
We know next to nothing about it, but from what I understand, it has a girl for every console. So this has girls for the main consoles and girls for the portables, but then it stops there. Why does it stop there?
I don't know.
Can I have more?
I mean, okay, my understanding is that they do eventually start getting characters that are meant to be game series, and they're treated as generals.
Yeah, like we found out there's actually a Metal Gear girl.
Yeah, so like there's a Metal Gear girl.
Oh,
and
hey.
there's other things like that.
This is a new version of this.
Yeah, it is. It's brand new.
Christmas.
First time we've seen it, anyway.
I'm sure it's a reference to some specific dating sim.
Yeah. What was the name?
Christmas.
Oh, then I don't know.
I have no idea.
I mean, Christmas is usually an important part of a point in time in a dating sim, so that could be what
Yeah,
it is.
it could
It's
be
just a
all it
reference
is.
to that. But I don't
I like
know.
her scarf.
Yeah, she got a nice scarf. Are they just healing?
No, they're hitting you. They're not.
okay.
They're not doing very good.
Yeah.
I like that the Colosseum has had unique enemies. That
Yeah,
really
that's
helps.
interesting. I do like that. It's a little bit annoying that we don't get more of them in the actual game, but that's fine. I'm accepting of it.
This is technically a recolor, though. It's not new, because
Okay,
it's a square.
only kind of. I think we should be a little more lenient about these enemies.
Yeah, I love their gimmick.
Yeah, because their gimmick is just they're dating sim characters in the dating sim, and the window is just floating around. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, but
I honestly like
they
that.
probably just had to retexture a square.
Yeah, well, definitely. They just it's a single. No,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
two-
think
two
they made a
polygons.
new square.
It's 2 polygons,
Yeah.
but it's still like, meh. Yeah, Neptune got virused, by the way, and lost her thing.
She'll be fine.
Who should I target?
It's just a little bit annoying that these things had virus for some strange reason.
I got much more.
I don't know. Level 14.
Radical Saber. And then we win. And we got the reward, I'm guessing, which is a giant safety pin and a scrap card.
Yeah, it's got the little collectible icon,
Okay.
so I don't know what it does.
This goes up pretty fast. Okay, so it's like like 45, 45, 42, 60, 55, 999.
Ooh, does it go that
999, 900. Yeah, that's max level.
Okay.
700, 600, 500, 400, 300, 2, 9, 110, 150, 210, 200, 90, 80, 45 down at the bottom again, and that's so that, I guess that's about it for now.
Okay, we'll deal with that later.
Yeah, we'll just deal with that all later. I am going to check our items, though, to see, because I just realized that we can just check that hat and see what it goes to. Oh, it's for mages.
Yeah, it's another Steins Gate thing.
Okay, that makes sense, because we have this stuff, but we don't have mages in the party yet, again.
Yeah.
So, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. And then these things, which we never really figured out what to do with. They're just
giant
here,
safety pin.
used for fashion repairs, scrap card, which is clearly just a memory card. I think maybe for a PS2,
Yeah,
I can't quite tell.
it got pulled out of the garbage, I guess.
A rare card which summons a game character's data, but it's too worn out and has lost its functionality.
So
Oh,
has
God.
our text window.
So
Look at that.
there's a human being trapped in there, basically? Like,
Maybe.
is that what they're trying to tell us?
It makes sense in this world.
I guess. Oh, goodness. So I guess we're gonna do the Lowy thing, because I'm not seeing any of the
Yeah, I think we're
interesting
clear.
spots.
You mean the
anymore.
last station thing?
Yeah, the last station thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of the Lowy storyline. That's more or less what I meant. But
Yeah.
you're right. Still, it's at last station, so we got to do it there.
Yep.
Yep.
And this was where I was so certain that that we ran into
Oh, that we were gonna run into Noir.
and
yeah.
it was just like super easy to find her, and I was like, that's gotta be R4 in disguise, and it was.
Yeah, and it super wasn't.
Yeah. Donkey Kong?
Okay.
Donkey
It's a
Kong?
plan to change the items you can get in a dungeon, nah. Find out what you get with this. Nah.
Donkey Kong? Ah!
Hey, change items. Finally. Fucking Jesus H. Christ.
Are we gonna do that like right now?
I want a nice, cute gal.
Grandpa, go home.
Donkey Kong ruins enemies. Yes, I'm gonna do that right now. If I have the stuff enough for it.
We probably do.
I imagine we've probably got most of it. Oh, no, we
what?
don't. Yeah, jet black scales we don't have a lot of just sitting around. Okay, I'm gonna... Gosh, should I do that now? I should probably do that now.
Yeah, we haven't been at it for too long.
Yeah,
so.
well, the problem is I can never remember what they actually come from. You kind of have to... You have to check the Netpedia and find things to figure that information out, and sometimes it doesn't tell you with some of these monsters what they actually drop. And also, there's about 100 million monsters to go through.
Yeah, again, a lot of them seem arbitrary, and
Yeah,
the
you'd think
items
so,
they
anyway.
drop seem arbitrary.
Yeah. The item drops are definitely arbitrary.
It's literally just a space in the database with a slightly different name.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to... There it is. Jet black scale. It's the Death Stalker, which is in duty space.
Alright,
Teehee duty space.
it was up in the corner.
Was it? Is it this way? Or the other
Yeah,
corner?
that corner.
Yeah, there it is.
So, on the subject of, like, wanting lots and lots of multicolored girl characters to run around with,
Sure.
like, do you feel like, today specifically, we've been back in our bullshit, no one knows this, like, we don't talk about it actively, we used to collect dolls.
Yeah.
Is that a thing we should talk about, or should we say
I don't know. That's your choice.
Well, it's not like we've done anything big right now. It's just, it's been on my mind for the last couple hours.
Yeah, fair enough.
We have been stalking the Toys R Us as, oh man, we can jump that.
Yeah, we have a
Nice.
big jump now.
Was that not the one we're going for? That guy?
No, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't recognize him immediately, but no, that's what we're shooting
Yeah.
for. You're right.
Anyways, the Toys R Us is dying. All Toys R Us's are dying. We've been slowly lurking and just picking stuff up when we think that it's gotten low enough in price. Bunch of stuff is already sold out because we thought, we'll wait for it to go down another 10% and then someone else snaps it up.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's it's
well,
toys.
that pissed
We
me
don't
off because
need it.
there were as weird as it sounds, Toys R Us was doing that with video games. And it was like you could get games for ridiculously low prices compared to what they typically
Yeah,
are.
they usually have a huge markup.
Yeah, because Toys R Us is like the king of markups. Like everything
Yeah,
they
they
do
are
is a
awful
fucking
for that.
markup.
And now they're going out of business, so haha. But,
well, it's not even the fault of that. That's not even the
Oh
reason
yeah,
they're
there's
going out
shady
of
business going on.
The reason they're going out of business, for those of you who do not know this yet, Toys R Us is going out of business because the company that bought them, because Toys R Us got bought up by a company, I think it was a couple years ago.
Like a decade, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like 08 or so.
But that particular company offered Toys R Us as the collateral for a loan that they used to purchase Toys R Us.
So they basically were shoved into a bunch of debt?
Yeah, so they were purchased by a company that basically had put them up as... It's like buying a house and then mortgaging the house for the money to buy the house. So you never actually bought the house, you didn't own it. So they started being owned by debt. Like, debt just literally accrued immediately
Which
without anything
shouldn't
else.
be possible, but big business is weird.
Yeah, big business does that. You can't do that in private business. That's as far as I know, that's not a thing you can actually do.
Yeah, and you can't actually, like, buy a house on its own mortgage. Like, they won't let you do that.
They wouldn't let you do that. That's insanity.
But, like, somehow it works for big business. I don't know. There's a reason we had a recession.
Yeah,
But,
well...
like, anyways, they're dying. They've got, like, as of we're talking right now, like, 2 weeks before the One Near Us is just
yeah,
closed.
the One Near Us, anyway. A lot of the other ones all throughout the country, I think, are already dead.
Mm-hmm. And just being in there got us reminiscing a lot about toys. We do casually collect, and one of the things we used to focus on a lot more closely was dolls. I've got a few Monster Highs. I think I mentioned that somewhere recently. We've got a few random assorted things from various other doll lines that are similar to Monster High.
Yeah.
We've got a few anime figurines. Not a lot. A bunch of Disgaea, because I really like that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that, like, we were really into was, like, weird semi-obscure doll lines that were similar to Monster High. If you've never seen a Novi Stars doll, they are basically just Monster High but with aliens. But with, like, gimmicks in each doll. Like, physically they've got a gimmick. Like, one will have sound, one will light up, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we decided to look on eBay to see how much they're going for these days. And you can get them out of, like, Russia for, like, a 200% markup. And no guarantee that you'll actually get the doll.
Well, it's MGM, which is a company that is well known for kind of just being scummy to begin with. I think
They're the
not a
Bratz
subsidiary of Hasbro, are they?
I don't think so. They're their own thing. They're the ones who make Bratz.
Yeah.
Bratz actually went on a hiatus in America for a few years. They're back. They've been back for like a year or two.
Actually,
But
I think
they
they're
were-
gone again. I don't think
Are
that they're...
they?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
well.
100% sure, but I think that the business plan was not
Well,
structurally
bye.
sound and they just fell apart.
Yeah, they will sell in America and then, like, start losing business and then retreat to, like, the UK and Russia and only sell there for a while and then they'll come back and... I don't know. They're a weird
Which,
company.
It's a weird choice to do that because I know for a fact that is totally a company that is, I want to say they're European based.
Probably.
But I don't know why they keep retreating to Russia as being their main market.
I don't know.
for
We might
things.
be getting it not quite right, too. I don't know. It's just like you can find some weird, obscure dolls from Russia.
Yeah.
And
It's weird. I don't know what's up with
Like,
that.
we're not buying them. I'm not spending, like,
No, yeah,
$40
fuck that.
and not having a guarantee that I'll actually get the doll.
Yeah, no, that shit would be stupid.
No proof that we'll actually get it and not, like, a dead raccoon in a box.
You're gonna get it, and it's just gonna be like one of them Russian nesting dolls.
Like, we looked on eBay and there was, like, 4 or 5 listings from one seller where the photos looked like they had ganked them off of someone's blog of their personal customs because they were all clearly a Novi
Yeah, it
Star
was
head with a
different
Monster High
heads
body.
with different bodies.
And
yeah.
they were all named as the same character, but none of them were the same, and none of them were the character they were claiming it was.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I think we've lost our chance to get any of these, and Toys R Us sure doesn't have them.
No, Toys R Us is, for those of you who don't know, if your local Toys R Us is still going out of business and you've got some time, they basically go to about 70 and then that's the lowest you're going to get.
Yeah. All the good stuff
They
is
will refuse to go lower than that. For us, all of the good stuff is gone at
All the
this point.
Pokemon plush is gone. We didn't get any Pokemon plush because we were waiting for them to go down
Well,
lower,
no,
and then someone
we
swept
got
them out.
one. We got a Baynet.
Did we get it through that?
Yes, we
okay,
did.
okay. They had Animal Crossing amiibo cards. We got
I was
a few.
gonna pick a fuck ton of those up, and we did not get enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, they were the only ones who were selling them, and I swear someone swept through and is selling them on Amazon. I'm sure of it.
I'm sure of it too.
Because we're talking about like at least 24 cards.
24 packs of cards, yeah. And
Yeah,
each pack
that's what
is
I mean.
Like, what, 5-6 things in it?
I think so. Whenever we were picking those up, half the time we were just getting cards for villagers we already had in our village when we started the game.
Yeah, but that's fine, because some of those are really good villagers either way.
Oh yeah. Who's your favorite?
I do not
Crossing?
actually have a favorite villager.
Okay.
That's not something that
I know
like
you like
doing.
the unusual ones.
I do like a lot of the weird ones, yeah.
That you don't have a favorite. You just like Ruby and Coco and Lucky and the weird ones.
Yeah, a lot of the really, really weird ones are... I wouldn't say that they're my favorites, because I don't really have one where I'm like, oh, this has got to be in every single town I have. But it's like, I do like a lot of those sorts of characters, where it's just... It's got parts on the animal that you get nowhere else, and it's just there for no reason.
Yeah, the
Like,
unusual ones.
A good example would be like Dragon. I'm not a big fan of Dragon. Like, that's not my favorite character or anything.
But he's a dragon.
But I appreciate the fact that Dragon is literally the crocodile model, but they have changed it so that it looks like a dragon. Like, that's so weird.
My favorites are always the snobby girls. I don't really know why. I just really like being friends with them. And they just stand there and tell me that I look good today or I look like shit today and, like, talk about their manicures or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I get along with them so well.
You
so
like
it's
it
like,
when other girls tell you you look like shit?
no, in real life, I hate it. But, like, I'll just sit there and chat with Blair and Freya, and it'll be like, oh man, I have friends who are,
is Freya a
like,
snobby
pretty.
villager?
I'm pretty sure she is.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Yeah, she's like a pink wolf. I'm pretty sure
Well,
she's
no,
one of
I
the
knew what she
snobbies.
looked like. I just wasn't sure if she was snobby or not.
Yeah, I was letting the viewers know as well.
God, want to talk about like things, like things that we're angry about that have come out of E3, by the way, which was what we were talking about probably like 2 episodes ago.
The fact that there was no Animal Crossing?
Yeah, the fact that they didn't announce an Animal Crossing.
Well, it's only been, 2 years since they did the Amiibo update to the regular New Leaf.
That's not enough, and I think
It's
Nintendo was aware
not,
of
but
it.
it gave them
People-
a reason to push that game again.
People are legitimately angry, and they didn't push that game. That was the thing.
They didn't? Huh.
No, they pushed download it or update the game was the big thing that they were pushing, but they really did not go back in and push the game. If anything, the thing that they started pushing after they did that was Amiibo Festival, which was
And Happy Home Academy, which also used the cards.
No. That was even way before the update happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they started pushing Amiibo Festival, which was a massive mistake.
And then they had
Nobody
that
wanted
mobile
that.
game that I think
Yeah,
I haven't heard anyone talk about it in a while, so I think it's just lost interest.
So the problem with the mobile game is that it's interesting for the first few hours that you play it, and then most people lose interest in it. It's like, it's really, really cool until you get to a certain point, and then it gets way too grindy. Because it's a mobile game, though, it's like you can't continue to grind the way that you want. You have to have, like, okay, I want to grind this thing, but I've got to wait 2 hours to get to the point where I'm able to grind it again, or something like that. And it's just like, oh, no, it's just... It's way too... Like, normally Animal Crossing is time-consuming, but it's time-consuming to an extent that is unfortunate.
What
honestly.
are we looking for in here, by the way?
I was just looking for the secret item, but these guys, specifically. There's only one spawn of them in this whole area.
Oh, that's weird.
I think they're one of the enemies that is added by having a plan turned on.
Was it a legal circuit that I saw there? Okay.
That's what we've been getting.
It sounded familiar.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, like I kind of understand that they've done Animal Crossing content lately, like in the last 3 years.
Only kind of.
So,
though.
like, I don't know, they might be working on an Animal Crossing and they just don't have enough done to push it.
People were really pissed off, though. Oh my god. Oh, I need illegal gadgets, not illegal circuits. Oh,
Oops.
I'm dumb.
No, you're not.
Oopsies.
Those are really similar.
I don't know. Let's see, we go here.
And it's
And
gotta
then
be
it's-
off of a robot.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm looking in there. Illegal device.
So much illegal.
Everything. Yeah, everything's illegal.
Donkey Kong
Okay,
ruins?
so it's in Dong Kong then. And I have the thing turned on for Dong Kong.
Well,
which
if you
is
hadn't, it wouldn't show up at all, right?
here.
Like, it
Yeah,
wouldn't be in your
so
Wikipedia?
what was the enemy?
It was the little orb thing.
Yeah, but what was it called? Do you remember?
I
Because I
don't.
gotta go off the name. I can't go off of the description of it's a little orb.
Well, I was thinking maybe you would remember what it is.
No, I totally forgot what it was too.
Hybit.
Okay. Is Hybit in here?
Yes, it
he
is.
All right. So I guess we're gonna go into Donkey Kong with all the enemies turned
Donkey
up.
Kong has been our curse.
Don't worry, we'll win.
Let's beat it up. Let's beat up the Donkey Kong.
I'm beating it up right now. Like,
I did it too.
die, Hybit, die.
There we go. Did
That's
we only
one.
need one?
No, we need a couple of them.
Okay.
I mean, on top of
Oh,
that,
you just received one from that thing.
there are items that we need in here anyway, and I'm pretty sure it's that guy right there.
Ooh. Have we seen? We
Nope,
haven't
he's
seen
new.
this.
He's
Get
new.
out the one piece.
Does he have Rob on his back?
Where's the patient?
I
Am
don't.
I wrong?
Well,
about
he's
that?
got a disc.
He's got a big ass disc. Is that like the monster version of the GameCube? I can't quite tell.
I'm gonna say he is because that's a cool idea.
Okay, he's not taking almost any damage whatsoever.
His name was something long. Hold on, I'll find out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the thing that we're supposed to be killing, and I don't actually know for sure.
Graf
Yeah, no.
Chocolo.
Graf Chocolo, I guess.
Taking this serious?
Whatever that means.
Yeah, something interesting.
Graphical
I guess.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Do this great.
yeah, graphical chocolate. Oh,
He has
fuck,
a
he's got
spine
a
on
virus.
his reader for his disc.
Yeah, but
like
he's
just
also got
neck
virus, so
bones.
he's knocking our girls out.
We can't have him knocking our girls.
Not out, yeah. That's fucking.
He needs
awful.
to stay away from our girls in general.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I can't wait.
Wow. I mean, at least it's a challenge.
Yeah, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to get it up to, I think I want to get it up to 2, so that I can start going off on rushes, but then also the combo extensions.
And if Nep's gonna be virus, you can always switch over. She's got Kishi behind her.
Yeah, but I wanted to get off her good stuff.
Yeah.
My stat, you're within my reach.
Like you need to build gauge and all that.
Yeah, I'm building a lot of gauge, is what I'm trying to do right now.
Man, it is fast.
Yep.
If you're hurt, leave it to me.
Ahaha, that's what you get for trying to virus a character that doesn't have an HDD, you idiot.
Yeah, that's such a dumb status ailment that there's a bunch of, like, half the characters aren't affected by it.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
It doesn't do anything to them.
Well, I mean, it might have some effect that we just don't remember or know is an effect. Like maybe it brings down some of their stats or something like that.
Maybe?
But I don't think it does.
Leave it to me.
I'm not liking the weird harness this guy's wearing.
Yeah, no, it looks kind of creepy.
Yeah. Like, he's kind of a pervert.
He's exceptionally a pervert.
Yeah, we need to get him away from the girls.
Like they intended for that monster to look kind of questionable. He's
Yeah.
got like the big tongue coming out and the slobbery mouth and everything else going on. It's
And the harness goes right between his legs.
and he's got them pointy shoes.
I mean, someone's into that.
Yeah, probably.
Action
play.
Alright, we can hack in all of the best Pokemon.
Level up soon.
Oh my god. Everybody.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
What
Alright.
level is Nepgear at now?
Like 25, was that? I don't know. Something high. Partner setup. So, Uni is at 64.
Cool.
And Nepgear is at
39.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that's not too bad. So let me just check the plans real fast. Okay, so for the next thing that we do, which is going to wind up being, let's see, so we got Donkey Kong, and we got the two things that we need, well, one of the things that we need for Donkey Kong. The other one is just item changes. So
Are we
that's
not allowed
too
to do
big.
it while we're in the dungeon?
Might be it? Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Because we can't do it right now, so...
Yeah,
The plan
that makes
can't be used
sense.
Yeah. So the next thing that we got to do is add super enemies to this one, which will give us access to magical reactor number 3.
And that's the key to the damn game.
Yeah, and that's the key to the damn game.
Man.
That's gonna take that is just some awful fucking, like, we seriously were locked out of it for so long because of one stupid plan.
I know.
That was just hiding in a city, and it's like, oh, why? Why did it do that?
Yeah,
Why
well,
was it like that?
the trials are over now.
The trials and tribulations of Don Kong ruins. So let's see. What was it that they
You got an
literally
item
just said?
change.
Well, yeah, we could buy that. That's fine. But then it was Nanase Volcano's super enemies, which takes an action replay and Lowy at 25%.
We're close to that.
Yeah. Let's see. What are we actually at?
19.
Lowy's at 19.
2 runs in the Coliseum.
Yeah. So let's
Baby
do it
Bugs.
that way. I'm just gonna save just because.
Oh yeah, it's good to save.
Yeah, 2 little baby bug fights. If I could find them. That's Lowy up and last station down. So
that's fine.
Probably fine, yeah.
Yeah, we've already got Uni.
Well, it's not just Uni. We actually do that because we need in order to get the second ending of the game, you have to. It's share based.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think I've actually told you yet.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you now. Yeah, you have to have a certain amount of shares.
In what?
Everything.
Okay.
So that's why we got the regular ending instead of the good one.
So what? We need it like balanced or what?
You basically need it balanced. I'm just gonna say yes and pretend like that's 100% correct. It's close to that though.
Okay.
So that was 1, and we can do it one more time and it'll probably be fine. But I'm gonna have to do stuff to raise last station after this.
Oh, that's fine.
Assuming last station isn't literally at 0, and now I have to like work to do a bunch of other weird stuff.
Yeah, well, you'll probably wind up doing a bunch of Coliseum stuff anyways.
Yeah,
for the
but
money.
the Coliseum, they still have to take from somewhere, and Other doesn't have shares in it anymore. I took all of the other shares out for Planet Tune. So it's got to be stuff has to take from Planet Tune. It's a balancing act. This whole share system is a balancing act in this game. There we go.
Yeah. It's impressive with Uni because you're hitting them both with 1 bullet, in theory.
In theory.
Alright.
That should be enough.
Yep, 25.
Yep, exactly enough. Okay. But last station's down to 17, and Lean Box is all the way down at 7. So from now on, I need to pull from Neptunia into one of the other ones. I can't do it the way that I've been doing it. I think Lowy's thing that they drag from the most is Last Station. So I might have to do some Last Station missions that take from Planet Neptune and then Lowy missions that take from Last Station. Okay. Which is going to be really, really weird, but I'm just saying, like, I think that's what I'm going to have to do from now on, and it's like, oh my god. Why am I playing Microsoft Excel?
Because it's got anime girls.
I know. Yeah, we already did that. It's Nanase, and it's add dungeon, and then add super enemies for an action play. And then, let's see, this is going to be Magical Reactor 3, which I believe is the thing that the super enemies drop, so now I've got to go in there, and we'll find out. Where's Nanase? There it is. I don't know why I keep calling it Nanase. It's Nasne.
Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, so...
I don't know either. So I'm going to have to go into the volcano, and let's see this area, because this area is actually pretty rough, I'm pretty sure. This is one of the really late areas in the game.
Yeah.
And I just turned super enemies on in it, so... We'll
Yeah, we don't see the weird vault that turns into a forge levels until relatively late.
Not super late, but yeah, relatively late.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't as bad as the one that's in Planet Neptune, but it's still going to be like
it's not as bad as Neo Geo.
Yeah.
Which is what that's called, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
still
yeah.
find that funny.
Yeah, no, I know. I keep forgetting if it's the Neo Geo one or the Tokiden one, but yeah, it's the Neo Geo one.
God, they should have just put a Neo Geo girl in.
Nobody cares about the Neo Geo, though.
I don't care.
Okay, that's not true. That's not true. People actually
I don't
do.
care, just give us more girls. Can we get a Wonder Swan? Can we get a Tiger Electronic girl?
I'm gonna guess I have to get it from this guy. I
I've
didn't even
actually-
have to look at him, and I'm betting.
I've actually
Oh no, wait!
seen...
I've seen Dragon Knights before, so this is actually not it at all. Sorry, what were you saying?
I've seen, I don't know, some random artist on the internet did like a Tiger Electronics tan, and it's like, just the character was just some little anime girl in a shirt that had the Doug button on it, and that was it. I don't remember the details.
Oh, God,
I don't think
the
it was
Doug
even
button,
colored.
no.
which makes sense for it to not be in color.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I would like, I just give me more characters with hair colors that are different, and they've got swords or guns. Just do it. Like, just one for each console. Can we get one for the Magnavox Odyssey? Can we get one for the Spectrum ZX or whatever that thing is called? That thing from, I think, Europe in the 80s?
What was it, the Spectrum?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Specky. Yeah.
Can we get one for the Atari Jaguar?
Probably not.
Can we get one for just Amiga computers?